All praise to the Most High. If you ain't with me, you're against me. All right, man. This is the introduction to the Rebel Family, episode 1. The introduction. How did we meet? How did we meet? I met Bridget, aka the Queen, not Queen B. I met her doing my podcast. I do a podcast called the Street Prophecy Podcast from Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Time. And I do this deal, and it's like a crowd of 2,000 to 5,000 people. But this one particular time, I saw her. You know, she came up on in one of my boxes, and I saw, but during what caught my eye, she was a beautiful woman. I remember, like, she beautiful, but during the commercial break that I do, a music video break, she was hula hooping to the music that I was playing. And I thought that was different, you feel me? I was like, damn, no shame. And it piqued my curiosity, but I didn't press play on it. So the next day I was a little discouraged, bro. I was going through some turmoil with my family where I was at the time, and I wasn't gonna do it. And I hadn't went on at the time I usually go on, and she messaged me and said that she straight told me. She was like, "You doing a podcast today?" And I said no. And then I said, "I'll be there on that tomorrow." She like, "No." She was like, "They need you." She like, "We need you." She said, "I need you to do this podcast." So that most definitely piqued the curiosity between. It was like a crazy energy, and I was like, "Damn, it's a whole strange." And she pushing me and motivating me to keep going. So, long story short, bro, that's how we click clack. After the podcast, I wound up doing the podcast, and we exchanged numbers, bro, and I FaceTimed, and you know, it most definitely was a unique frequency between us two. Um, I think it was most definitely love at first sight because she seemed so familiar. It was like I already knew her. Even though she was a stranger in these times, to me, it's like it was a familiar energy between me and her. And it just like was a free flow. And keep in mind, I ain't want to fool with nobody at the time, like no woman, but it was like this energy, like a magnet, pulling us toward each other. You feel me? So yeah, most definitely, especially when I saw she was staying in a different state and I was in turbulence, and she told me, "Why you choosing to go through that struggle like that? You don't have to." She was like, "Come to me." And I said, I was apprehensive, but I felt like she literally was an angel being sent to me by God, especially at the shit I was going through at that time. I'm like, yeah, this got to be divine. And most definitely, I followed my gut, and it was. So, yeah, most definitely was love at first sight, unconditional, unwarranted, not wanting love back, but she just was in the servitude frequency as I was. You feel me? Um, my favorite thing about our relationship is, first of all, that the first thing I would say is that we are spiritually connected, meaning the Most High brought us together. For sure. I know that with all my heart, mind, body, and soul, that God reconnected us, because I feel we soulmates from a long time ago. I feel we all have always been together, and we finally found each other. So I think my most favorite thing is that we are divinely connected. That's the most important thing to me, is that this is a selfless relationship, where we are both giving and serving each other. And we both rebels, you feel me? I'm the male rebel, she the female rebel. We both hate authority. We both hate people telling us what to do, and we free spirited. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's a few of the favorite things, bro. That we are divinely connected. We both believe in the Most High, and we both want to use our energy to serve instead of take from people. You dig? So shout out to my queen. Love you everlasting, mom. 7 shots.
I'm at 7 on Bigo. First, I was just like watching him from a distance. I was just a viewer of his podcast. Um, and it was very inspirational. Like, y'all have no idea. But yeah, I couldn't stay silent. I had to say something to him. Especially one day when I got on there and he wasn't on there. I was like, oh my gosh, this nigga better get on here. I need him right now. So I sent him a message and I was like, dude, I know you're going to get on today, right? We need you. We're waiting. And yeah, I think after the podcast that day, he gave me his number. And it was a wrap after that. I fell in love with him when I saw him. And I was just infatuated with him. It was love at first sight for me. I was like, oh my gosh, he's looking like my husband. I think my favorite thing about our relationship is how undeniably in sync we are. Like, we're so in sync. Most things that we say to each other, we could go without saying. We rarely need words. And I mean, we're in sync to the point where we can't sleep if the other one isn't sleeping peacefully with us. Like, if he's up and, and anxious, I'm up and anxious. If he feels something, I could feel him feel it. And vice versa. If I feel something, he can feel me feel it. And we don't ever have to second guess that. We're so connected and so sure of the connection that we don't try to hide our emotions from each other. It's a beautiful thing.